Hello everyone, this is Dr. Leona Mercury coming in for a very special 2023 reading. I just got from the other side that there's someone questioning whether or not a relationship is going to go forward. And I was told that I needed to sit down and do this reading. And yes, there will be an extended. I'm going to call this one it is timeless tarot in the sense that when you find it, it's meant for you. But this one is a very specific question. Will the relationship go forward? There's someone here questioning. There's a relationship at stake. It could be something relatively new is what I'm kind of getting from the other side, as if it's like a maybe someone that you met in the last year. It seems to be that's what's happening here. And there's a collective vibe here. So some of you have met someone this year that you kind of think is the one. Is this the one? Maybe that will be the name of the reading. The one. The one tarot. I don't know. Is this the one tarot? I don't know how to kind of put that, but that's where I'm sort of headed with this. So is it the one? It does look like it is the one. That's what I'm coming in with myself here. It looks good to me. I'm going to go with yes. Is it the one? Yes. This is the one. Well, it's love anyway. Is it going to work out? I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out. I will make sure we go all the way with this one, okay? When I go to the extended videos, I don't just like ask the questions. I won't stop, and the other side knows that. I won't stop, and they're very tired because I don't stop until I figure out what exactly is happening. This is Salvia Dora's Quiche deck. Again, I'm Dr. Leona Mercury, and I am a Vedic astrologer. So when I look at these cards, I also see the planets. What I'm seeing here right now, of course, is Jupiter and Neptune energy. Jupiter is in the 12th house right now. It's a very, very prominent placement, particularly for anybody who is Sagittarius Ascendant, Pisces Ascendant. Very well placed. And we have Pisces coming in right here. Pisces and Jupiter. This could actually be, this could also be Aries. This could be Pisces, Aries energy. So I'm looking at someone connected to the past. It does look like this person, this individual, may be, okay, so there's love here. And this love could have come in through, possibly through some written form of communication. So the energy of Mercury, by the way, this week there are big transits happening. Mercury, Venus, and the Sun, as well as the Moon, are all going to be making big moves that are going to help you out as we go into 2023. So if you are interested in sort of learning more about that, please come on over to Patreon. That's where this extended will be, and all extendeds for all of my videos are there. And of course, you can always come in at any tier that you want. There's only $1 between tiers, so I'm not trying to hurt anybody. Even the highest one is $12.12, and I've paid over $30 for extended video. Yeah, I know, that was just dumb of me. It really was. But it was actually one of Sal's videos. I don't think he charges that at this point, but he was in like 2020. I think it was 2020. I don't know. I definitely have my favorite readers here, so I'm a fan of tarot myself. So I have been a psychic medium my whole life, and yeah, this is looking pretty freaking good. All right, so I was gonna say, if you're one of the people that the other side is like saying to me, hey, do something where this question needs to be answered. Is this relationship a relationship that I believe started in the last year or so? Is it going to go forward? This is love, and it is going to go forward. That is what it looks like to me. This is on the surface. Of course, we'll go deeper in the extended video. If you want to come on over to Patreon, that would be awesome. I'd love for you to see this yourself. This is that energy of the relationship that's maybe a newer relationship, something in the last year. I believe many people have met their twin souls, their twin flame, their soulmates this year because of the cosmic energies that have been released. So what I'm seeing here is real love coming in that's going to lead to marriage, and that will be moving forward. There is the energy here of very cutting energy. There's someone here connected to this love that is perhaps a spouse of you or the other person. Maybe you both have one. But this could also, yeah, I see. Yeah, they're telling me something here. This is someone very creative. This Queen of Swords, very intellectual. This could be somebody working in psychology and behavioral health. This could be somebody working as a social worker. They do something that has to do with swords. So I'm hearing editor. There's like a number of things. Oh, wow. I didn't even think that those people in those jobs would actually listen to this. But there's screenwriters here. I'm getting some screenwriters. There's writers in general. There's like creatives here that are listening to this, that are in the same situation, that have a person that you know deep in your soul is your person, but like you still don't know how it's going to go because, you know, we can depend on ourselves, but we can't depend on someone else to do what's right or to believe in themselves. That's what usually happens, right? With a relationship that is sort of undefined, but it's clear that you both like have love for each other. So I'm getting that energy here that someone in the collective, a number of someone's in this collective, are dealing with a newer relationship in the last year, and you're just not sure where it's going to go or how it's going to move forward. Is it going to move forward? Is this love? Yeah, it's love. We have the Ace of Cups right here. Right below it is the Four of Wands. That's the marriage card. This is stable. This isn't going anywhere. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which of course is going somewhere. Where is it going? The world is about to change. You don't see it coming, but this is the real deal. This is the real deal. So for those of you that are wondering, is this real? It is real. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Cups. So right now, they're not facing each other. They're not going in the same direction. So right now, your energies may not be aligned. I do see that some of you are trying to get a clear new perspective on it. And it looks like anybody with Pisces, Aries energy, I do get that energy here. I also have Saturn, Cancer. So there's some different energies coming through. I really feel like this is big passion coming in here for someone, whoever this is, whoever is represented by this Hangman. They are coming, and you don't see that quite yet. I also think that, well, we'll see. I'm going to continue the reading. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, so keep that in mind. More Cancerian energy. I think this will lead to marriage. King of Wands coming through. That is Leo energy, Sagittarius energy with the Ten of Pentacles. This is great. I think this is going to work out, you guys. And Jupiter. Oh, yeah. Not only is it going to work out, you're going to have money together. So it looks like it's going to be very abundant. It doesn't mean you'll be millionaires or that you'll have everything you want right away. But together, if you act as a team, if you become true partners, it looks like you will be able to move mountains. And I do see this energy of the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. So, one more card. They're saying pull that one more card. Oh, and another. And there's Sagittarius energy here, 9th house energy. I'll tell you why that's important. We already got Jupiter. Jupiter is in the 12th house in Vedic astrology in Pisces. So Jupiter in the 12th house. What does that actually mean? It's a really positive position. It's in its own house. Jupiter also rules the 9th house, Sagittarius, of good fortune, past life luck, from this lifetime. So, you know, luck that has to do with efforts that you've made in this lifetime. It also has to do with that energy of second chances, second marriages. So I think that could be the scenario for some of you who have met someone this year. It is possible that many of you who are sort of questioning a person that you met, and I think you might be questioning it because perhaps you or them have another commitment. And it can be energetic. It can just be something that I don't know if it's just that you haven't filed papers or you haven't really talked about it yet, or you know you're heading in that direction, but like you know, you're still living with the ex. There's some energy like that that's making this situation muddled and very confusing. It's almost as if the two of you, if there is other people involved, even if it's just energetically, it feels very sluggish as a result of that connection, that we are all afraid to let go of the past. To live in the present means letting go of the past, and that's so hard to do for human beings who are linear in our existence. We can only move ever forward. Even now, a moment ago is past, right? If I were to watch this video, I only see myself moving forward minute by minute, second by second. I can only go in that one direction. We're very linear in that way, so that implies that there's an end. There's a beginning and then there's an end, and that impermanence is quite frightening for us, very frightening. It really is. It's tremendously scary. So the angels are coming in to help mitigate the pain behind this relationship. So it's possible that if this is something that started, if there's already other relationships happening within this situation, it's possible that part of why is because of a painful circumstance within another relationship. If you've been exposed to prolonged neglect in any relationship, you could actually have something called complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm not here to give you professional advice, but in my professional life, I do work with those concepts. And I can tell you that that's what I think might have happened for someone in this collective. I feel that energy. I'm very good at understanding what people are thinking. I actually do a lot of work with personality disorders. So that's something that, I don't think anybody here has that necessarily, but I do think that you had family members who did. I do think that you had to deal with that growing up on some level. Maybe you were bullied, maybe they were bullied. I'm getting that there was maybe some bullying by a father, by siblings, for one of these two people in this love situation. This is real love. 1221, as I said that on the ticker, it is 1046 or a 1010 basically coming in. This is going to be moving forward. Someone's going back to school too, perhaps in this collective. That's just coming through right now, just so you know. If you do go back to school, it is going to help you revive your career if you've been stuck for a while, and it does look like it's going to lead to some major abundance. Yeah, it could even lead to a relationship. Yeah, I mean, there's a partnership of some kind, like you might meet a person that you can start like a business with through this effort. It does look like you're going to be moving towards some kind of healing of this pain, healing things with family. We just came through this very busy, hectic period between Thanksgiving and Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all these different holidays happening, basically intersecting with each other. And then now we have the New Year coming up. By the way, Happy New Year to everybody. We're about to hit our big New Year's Eve weekend. And if you want to come in for a live event with me on December 30th, I've been dropping 2023 predictions all week for different signs. This is just a very special moment. I had to take a moment to do this because I was told by the other side that I had to. So it does look like, and this is going to be layered here with this energy of this 10 of Pentacles, and that right behind that is this Pisces Aries energy and the Queen. I think this is a couple here, and this person is this Hangman. So remember, gender is fluid. So this does look like there are messages that have been going back and forth. It does look like this person is very deeply in love with this Queen, and that they do want to marry them. They do want this to work out. They have good intentions. That I can tell you. They have good intentions. You have good intentions. Is it going to work out? It really looks like it is. There is this pain that could be problematic though, so make sure you look out for that. If you can heal this pain, you can also make more money. That's the other part of this equation, because when we're looking at this Ace of Pentacles, which is under the pain card, sometimes pain can be amused. We can use pain to kind of talk more about things, to express more. This Queen of Swords seemed to be very creative to me. Maybe that's just a hobby. The writing is just a hobby. I don't know. But I do see this energy of moving forward and having this really, really positive love experience coming in for those of you who met someone. And oh my Lord, check it out. Yep, the Sun. It's the happiest, best card in the deck. It's happening. It's on. Starting off with Ace of Cups, we have Ace of Pentacles, we have the Sun. This is happening, y'all. This is happening. This is really, really happy energy, really, really positive energy. It just looks so, so very good. And I just really feel like this is freaking fantastic. So if you were wondering if this relationship is going to happen, it does look like it will. And what I'd like to do is take this over to the extended now. I'm going to pull you an oracle card in just a moment. But first I'm going to shuffle up Timothy Lance's Archeon deck, because I want to put down some cards to clarify specific elements of this reading that will turn over in the extended, and I will continue the reading there with Timothy Lance's Archeon deck. I am a New Orleans reader, hence the NOLA pouch, but I'm not in New Orleans right now. I've been traveling for work for like the last 3 weeks, and I'm currently visiting family for this current season. Yep, you've seen me here before. And you will see me here again. I know, the cards is literally, they're like butting heads. So the two of you might be at odds right now. It's possible that some of you out there could be experiencing some kind of conflict in this relationship. I'm not exactly sure what that means. We'll see in the extended. If you're wondering why I shuffle this way, it's because I am disabled and I had a brain tumor and cannot use my hand in the same way that you can use yours, or likely can use yours anyway, right? I just don't have the coordination to do what I call the Vegas shuffles. I don't exactly shuffle this way on my own, but I do get a little nervous, and then the hand really doesn't work very well at all. So that's what you're experiencing. That's what I'm experiencing. I can do this a little faster, but it's just not really doing it. Before I even turn on the camera, I go ahead and shuffle each deck 108 times and say mantras, 108 mantras along with that. Those mantras are meant to help all of the signs out there. And I basically, for these kinds of readings, say all signs in between the mantras. So today I was doing a Shukra Bij mantra, and I would say your name. Here's a natural break in the deck. This is more messages coming through. We did get that in the initial reading. The bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles. So I am suspecting that there's more than one person involved here, more than one energy. So it's almost as if you or the person that you're interested in finding out if they love you, they love you. This is someone you've already met, someone you met in the last year, 1818, as I just said that. Wow. So I do think that for some of you out there, this is very important. This is to clarify this Ace of Pentacles here. I'd like to clarify the pain. Let's also clarify the energy of the King of Wands. There is the Queen of Swords here. Beneath the Queen of Swords, there is a King of Cups, so I want to know who that is. I'd also like to better understand this energy of the Knight of Swords. This is for the Four of Wands. And then this one is, of course, for this beautiful Ace of Cups. We've got the Jupiter energy here. I'd like to know about that, what's going to happen there. The Moon is usually something we need to clarify. The pain would be good to clarify as well. And this Six of Pentacles, because, of course, we saw that again in that natural break in the deck, and it came out here too. I, of course, want to clarify. I don't know why I'm stopping. I'm going to clarify the Judgment card, because what's happening there, I really don't know. And I'd like to clarify this Four of Swords, because the Four of Swords is still somebody in like a casket. So I want to be very thorough in my readings, and I want to make sure that you're not going to be experiencing any deaths in the future, even though this is a love reading. That we're all human beings. We talked about it earlier. We're all linear in our existence. So, I just want to be very careful, make sure that I can give you the clearest, best, fullest picture possible. We're going to take it to the extended here, but first, my beautiful Heidi Messenger, my very good friend who lived and worked in Ireland. She was from UK. She passed away in 2019 before the pandemic, actually, unexpectedly, but she must have known because she created these beautiful oracle cards that are even laminated. So she knew her friend. This would have never made it, but she did this so that I think she could talk to us. She was psychic, truly psychic. And this is the turtle. And this card is always, to me, comes to mind the idea of slow and steady wins the race. So if you're concerned about this situation, if you're wondering whether or not it's going to happen, if it's not moving fast enough for you, if change isn't happening in like a succinct way here, just try to take a deep breath. Breathe in through your nose, nice and easy. Gently breathe out through your mouth like a whoosh. Do 4-7-8 breathing. It's called pranayama. You want to breathe in for a count of 4 through your nose, hold for a count of 7, and then breathe out through your mouth like a for a count of 8. And that's part of pranayama. Do that twice. Try to visualize something in your mind that helps you to relax. And that will really make you calmer for just a moment. And that's all you need sometimes, is just a moment of calm. So this is also about faith. This card, it's about a mother turtle laying eggs in the sand and then having to leave the eggs to go into the ocean and feed, trusting in the universe that most of those babies will make it into the ocean without her, because she actually can't protect them from the predators that are the flying predators. Those babies have to just make their way down to that water. She can't protect them. It's impossible. So I'm also sensing that someone here might have an issue with a younger family member that they want to protect, that they're unable to protect. The message that's coming through right now, if you have that situation, is that you have to have faith. Of course, just simply call DCFS if that's necessary. Never leave it to chance. I'm thinking it's more of like a narcissistic family structure is what I'm picking up on. I'm particularly good with the personality disorders, so I'm getting that someone in the family has NPD, and it's not like the child's in danger, but they're being separated from a relative that they love and that loves them. It would be a fantastic support for them. It gives them more confidence. There's all kinds of good parts to it, but ultimately I see a narcissistic parent who is intervening in that relationship. I'm just going to tell you this because I think you need to hear it if what I'm saying is happening for you. That person, whoever the narcissist is, they're terrified every day. That's how they live, in fear. They can't imagine that people are actually nice because they want to be nice. They can't buy it. They don't see it. They don't think it's true. They feel like that's somehow controlling behavior, that they're trying to manipulate. That's why they're doing it. They just do not see the reality. They don't see reality. They're delusional. Yeah, they have cluster B personality traits. They can't be trusted. They'll never get well, and they won't stop until you are completely separated from that child. You just have to kind of continuously outthink them, not react. That's like my best advice to you, is to not react. That's what they're going to continuously do. Anybody that has narcissistic traits, whether this is about a child or not, they'll bait you. They'll continue to bait you until you react, until you cry. You're supplied to them. At the very least, you're some kind of, they're emotional vampires. They're energy vampires. Your emotion is what they feed on. So you crying, you getting angry, even though most of us would be like, oh, we don't want people to be upset. And we get dysregulated if other people are dysregulated. But these narcissists, those that have the personality disorders, they don't get dysregulated. They actually feel joy. There are some people in psychology studies where it shows MRI readings were involved. It actually shows that the brain lights up for some people. Their pleasure center lights up when they hear others in distress. So some people are wired wrong. That's it. Don't worry, epigenetics is real, so we might have some solutions to these personality disorders in the future. If I have anything to say about it, it's certainly gonna, I'm working on it, everybody. I'm working on it. It's gonna happen eventually. So I'm gonna head over to Patreon. Enough about psychology. You don't even care about that probably. But I do want to take it over there and flip over these cards. They're really antsy. Everybody needs to go to bed, and that includes me. And when I go to bed, then everybody there is calmer too. When I'm awake, everybody's like, let's go. We go to these things, these messages. You have to do this. And oh, she's got to stop. Okay, she's got to take a shower. Okay, yeah, she's got to do this. So anyway, it's a whole thing happening here. That show Ghosts, if you've seen it, it was started on the BBC. There's like 3 seasons. I think there's more than 3 seasons, but I've seen 3 seasons from BBC, and I've seen the one in America, the American version, and it's sort of interesting. If anybody out there has any psychic anything going on, you kind of know what I'm saying. It's not like I'm seeing the actual people here, although I suppose I do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, someone in a very long Victorian dress just popped in like, do you see me? Oh yeah, I see you. I see you. Okay, I gotta go because they're getting antsy. I'll see you on the other side. Come on over to Patreon. And if you want to come in for that event on the 30th and you don't want to join Patreon, which is totally fine, you can pay $25 for your ticket. Drop me an email today. I have no more than an hour to spend to talk to the other side for you, to give you your personal predictions for the year ahead. Bring in your chart if you want, and I'll do the best I can to help you understand the transits. If you do come over to Patreon, I just dropped a video today about the transits happening. The 29th of December is a really important day in the cosmos. So if you want to know why, if you want to know how that's going to set you up in January and for the new year, and what you can do to use that energy to move towards success, being happier, healthier, wealthier is the whole point of this channel for me. I hope that's my gift to you going forward into the new year. I hope everybody had a great holiday season. This is probably one of the last energy readings I'm going to do for my channel for 2022. So come on over and let's see together what's happening here in this situation. I definitely see the energy is here, that it is real love. I see that it's going to be a really fruitful relationship. I just don't know the details yet. Let's go on over and find out together. I'll see you over there. Bye now.